Howdy folks! Welcome to TravyJsSpace here on YouTube. And welcome back to another episode of Let's Talk. Yeah, so on today's episode, sorry, I'm fixing my footrest. There we go. Ow! Yeah, so today on Let's Talk, we're going to be talking about cell phones. Not just any old cell phones, older cell phones. Yeah, like vintage cell phones and their relevance today, and my mission to bring back the Nokia. I know they actually released a recreation of one of the original ones. I can't remember which one, but I don't know. They're cute, I guess, and they're pretty much the same thing, just smaller, thinner, same style though, with the little loop and the numbers, and so yeah, that's like a 3G version. But yeah, not my cup of tea. I'm old school. I want the original thing. I want to pull that out in public and watch people go, "What? That's old. That's ancient." You know. But yeah, Nokia was what I was focusing on today. Like I have a BlackBerry Curve 9320. BlackBerry Curve 9320, and that was released in like 2008. So I was so happy to get out of the decade, the tens. So by 2 years, so that's pretty good, and I'm really happy with it. Now, another phone I have here. This is the one that's started the video, because I had to do a lot of research. I really wanted to figure out if this baby right here would work. I have to order a charger and a SIM card adapter that looks like a credit card. No, I'll explain that in a minute. It took me about an hour and a half. I called Bell, I called Rogers, then I called Fido, which is Rogers, so I chatted with them again. Yeah, so basically in communications, when it comes to cell towers and, you know, their power, I guess, and what kind of frequency they give off. It used to be CDMA, and then like I think it was 1990 when they introduced GMA or GSA or GMA or something like that. GSM. Yes, which wasn't. It was popular for a while, you know, and throughout the 90s and the 2000s and that. That was basically the connection. So in other words, 2G, like 900 hertz over 1800 hertz kind of thing. So pretty basic, right? No Wi-Fi, no internet. I mean, look at this. I watched a guy use this on YouTube. I'm not sure why I didn't look that up in the first place. I was having a ton of issues with the SIM card thing, because in the back of this phone are some prongs. You see those prongs? Now there's no encasement around it, but that's because I went on YouTube finally and looked up Nokia 1611 setup or whatever. And yeah, the guy had his tiny little SIM card. It fit here, but he had to put a whole credit card, and it looks like it's perfect. It would fit perfect. Credit card sized adapter, and then this little guy right here is the part that connects. So yeah, I'm glad I looked that up and got to see it with my own two eyes, because actually what I did is I went back and called I think it was Rogers. They said you can make an appointment, and we'll see if we can set up this phone. Because now here's why I called Rogers, not just for information, because I was calling like I was on the phone with Bell for a while, and I was on the phone with, yeah, Rogers, Fido and that. Because what I had researched online is that a lot of countries have actually, and service providers, have cut out 2G service. So, which really sucks, because a lot of 2G phones are, you know, the stuff of like this, and the other Nokias that I'm sure you guys are familiar with, the ones that they're always like, it never breaks, and they're a little smaller and stuff, kind of bluish, yeah. All those kinds of phones, old flip phones, Razors, Motorola Razor, probably those original QWERTY slide-up phones. I mean, everything like before 2008 is like getting cut, and it's really sad. They're outdating them and taking them away. So many hundreds of thousands of phones, probably millions, are just going out of service now. It's such a shame. I think so anyways. And I really hope this is still active and connected, because it is 2G. It's not CDMA, it is GSM, so it's kind of up there. The guy in the video, I can't remember if he did make a call, but he showed like the messages system, the ringtones. So good. My favorite ringtones, a Venue phone, Nokia. Yeah, he basically just went through it. I wish he would have made a call. I would love to see. I loved it. What is that? I love to see a call be made on that thing. So, I don't know. Here's the thing. So, my BlackBerry, I literally just got this, and it's already got like little white spots from dropping it. That was all in one day, one scrape after another, and I took a red Sharpie and filled it in, and it just wipes off. So I'm pretty upset about it. There was a case on eBay. It was one of those Foisha, I think they call it Foisha, basically a housing case, a housing replacement thing. So basically what you could do, if you had the right BlackBerry curve, basically there was 4 or 5 different pieces, one to cover the buttons, one to cover this part, one to cover like whatever color you have, the backing, and then something else. So you could have you could just change the whole color of your phone entirely, not just like, you know, the rubber cases and then this is the same. This was like every inch was baby pink, and I fell in love with it. Oh, I loved it so much. So yeah, I ordered it. I ordered a lime green one too, and I've never seen any other cases like that ever on the internet, as much as I've looked. Now their ad said 9300 and then 9330 side by side, and in my mind I read that and I saw, I like included that little hyphen to say between 9300 and 9330, so all in between 10, 20, 30 would be compatible. That was my thinking, right? So I thought, oh, I'm a 9320, I'm in the middle. So I ordered them. They came in about a week and a bit ago, and they didn't fit, obviously. And I didn't really realize this until I talked to the seller, and he gave me a refund, and he was trying to help me find other cases. And I said, you know what, you can make a lot more money if you start making, because I asked him if he would make it in my phone, like because I said I can't find anything similar on the internet. Google, Amazon, eBay. I went to an Indian eBay. It was very bare. There was nothing going on there. And and AliExpress. And there was nothing. There was nothing anywhere. No one was making that case. Until finally I put in like a ton of keywords. Now, sorry, the seller, yeah, he sent me a link, said, I hope this helps. And I was like, oh, thank you so much. Yeah, no, it's fine. I ended up finding a case, so, you know, thank you. So, this case that I did find, Google Images. I thought I could go through Google Images. That might kind of give me another option, right? Or more options. So I put in as many keywords as I could. I put in like BlackBerry Curve, 93, 20, replacement housing, case, pink. and it worked. All of a sudden, I'm seeing all these pink cases that, you know, like I said, fully wrapped, replacement housing, and there was one that caught my eye, so I click it. Oh my word, y'all! Maybe I can show you the photo if it loads. This is another thing too. This phone is very slow. Yeah, it's hard to browse your photos up close. Okay, so here we go, y'all. So this was the phone case right here. It's a little blurry. Maybe if I back it up or zoom it in. Oh, there you go. You see it? I might have to pause when it's at its clearest. Maybe if I get out of the frame. Anyways, yeah, that's the phone case. So can you tell why I fell in love right away? I was pretty ecstatic because that's all I ever wanted was, and this one's sparkly. It's all pink, but it's not as much baby pink, just like a shade below, which I'm okay with. I could be okay with that. I can accept that. Because I have a baby pink, tiny little purse, and everything in it's tiny and pink. And I just wanted my phone to be pink too, so I could put it in there and it'll match. So it's a little darker. I don't mind. At least it's not like magenta. I can't stand that. But they had it in every color. His name was Brando. The website was called Brando, and or something like that. And yeah, pink, vibrant yellow, like cobalt blue, lime green, purple, you name it. He had it. So it was just like the other guy on Amazon, but for well, not my phone. They don't fit my phone. That pink case I showed you, it doesn't fit. So now, just so I can have this case and be happy for the rest of my life, I need to order a BlackBerry Curve 8900. That's what the case fits. But I'm really happy about that because I was able to manage a refund for this because of like the lagginess and the camera being slow and just like a lot of things in there that just glitch. Typing too, oh my gosh. So I did request a refund and I got it. So I'm just gonna take that money and reinvest it into a new phone. And well, see, and I don't know if Belle can get this working. This will be my new phone. Or here, the thing is, sorry, I know earlier I was going to mention why I went to Rogers. Now, and calling Rogers because I want to see who can serve me, who can give me the answer I want to hear. Belle, Rogers. So yeah, I called Rogers, and I only called Rogers because they're the last Canadian telecommunications company that offers 2G service, GSM. So that's kind of my only hope with this phone. So I'll go there. We'll probably well, they can't give me a adapter, like the credit card thing. I have to order that. It's pretty cheap. Excuse me. And a charger, because look at that. Well, it's really just that little hole for an adapter. The other piece, like that wider part there, I think that's for phone charging stand, because there was a couple on eBay. They're not cheap. I guess they're rare. So yeah, I'm gonna get the charger because it's dead, and I swear I had a charger around here, but I don't know. I looked everywhere, couldn't find it. So I'm gonna get that set up, charged, have the credit card adapter ready, and then I'll go to Rogers and say, okay, moment of truth, is this gonna work for me? So if it does work, I may consider just using this, because it's so old school. This is as old school as you can get. Like this one was 2011, so you know, the 2010s, everything got so like gross and shiny and like futuristic. But they did keep the style of the BlackBerry. So even though it's 2011, it's still pretty similar to the older makes and models. They didn't really switch it up too much until they threw in the frickin' touchscreen and all that other crap that I can't stand. This, oh, sorry, before I go there, the BlackBerry 8900, so I can have the pink case, is from 2008. So I'm very happy about that because I'm out of the decade, like I was saying earlier. And also with this phone. And this one is 10 years younger than that BlackBerry. It's from 1997. That's when I was born. This is from my birth year. So this is just like perfect. I mean, I can't even tell you. This is perfect. Like no BlackBerry could come close to this. I would love to hear this ringing, and I'm sure I could text on it. I just tried it there. Hey, how are you? Done. I used to have a flip phone for a year and a half, so until it broke, and then it went BlackBerry, and now I'm going Nokia. But anyways, y'all, no promises. Like the lady said, we can try it. You can bring it in. We'll see what happens. And I said to the lady on the phone, I said, you know, Bell's telling me that it might not work because they don't do 2G. And they said to bring it in anyways, and we'll da-da-da-da-da. But, you know, the fact that they cut out 2G a couple of years ago kind of makes me weary. I don't know if I'm even going to go to Bell. That's who I'm with this guy. But that one, I don't even think I'm going to bring it in. I think I'm just going to go straight to Rogers, Fido, and just say, hey, does this work? You guys do 2G. You're the last ones to do 2G. Does it work? Blah, blah, blah. And then I guess we'll sit there and we'll try to figure it out. What was I gonna say though? Now, oh yes, so here's the thing. I didn't see too much on a date for removing 2G, because other companies are slowly catching on to make room for 5G, and they're disconnecting a great majority of 2G towers across Canada. So Bell's done. They're done. TELUS, I think TELUS still does 2G. I'm not sure about that. But places overseas, like India, Bangladesh, parts of Asia, oh boy, Australia, some parts of northern England, Ireland stuff, they still use the GSM 2G. So this would work fabulously overseas, but it's just over here that these, you know, these people, these Canadians and Americans just want to friggin' upgrade so bad and just say goodbye to everything they knew, and I don't like that. I don't think these phones should just be obsolete and, you know, left on display or thrown away. Like the lady on the phone was like, you can do many things with the phone. I was like, what? She's like, you could bring it to a donation center, or you could put it in a recycling at Staples. I'm like, no, I want to keep it. Like, I wasn't saying I want to throw it away, and like I'm looking for a place to throw it away that's like respectable. No, she took me so wrong. She thought her mind was probably like, ugh, get rid of that thing, right? She sounded kind of young, but anyways, I said to the lady on the phone, I said, if you guys can do this, and I can have a phone conversation on here and walk out with a smile on my face, I'll switch to Rogers. I said I'll switch my service provider to Rogers, and then I'll just use this. And you know what? I think I'd rather, granted it works, right? Granted this works. If it does, I think I'm just going to use this as my phone. I'll still get the BlackBerry 8300 and the case, because let me put it this way. 2G is going out the window. Like fast, right? Like I was saying, all over America and Canada is very limited, it's very rare. You know, and it's got to have a SIM card slot, all that jazz. 3G, which is, oh, the 8300 curve that I'm getting, or 8900, that's 3G. However, once they're finished cutting out all the 2G, they're actually, what I read, they're moving on to 3G. So if you have a 3G phone, I haven't announced it yet, but there will be a date very soon where they say, okay, you've got 4 months or you got 6 months or a year to upgrade your phone, and then it won't work. Like, it gives me chills. It's creepy. Not only do I feel old, but I just feel like I'm being pressured into modernizing my lifestyle by having, like, you know, an iPhone or some kind of, you know, smartphone that distracts me all day long. It's like they want to push everyone to follow the same parade, I guess. They want a smartphone in everybody's hand, and I guess they just, let's get those Blackberries out of there. They don't get Instagram, or they don't get TikTok. They need to be all day long. It's like their mission, you know? But no, I think it's unfair. I think with all the technology out there, they could have came up. And anybody, a company, or even just like an individual, could come up with the technology to actually upgrade the internal software so that it can take on 3G. You know what I'm saying? I just don't feel like that's something that would be so hard for a really well-trained professional technician, you know? Weird. I don't know. I've looked it up. People have said, like, the only way really to just freely use this and actually use it is to get this box transmitter transistor thing, and you have to plug it into the phone. No thanks. I'm not carrying that around all day. But there should be an upgrade, you know? You should be able to take this in and say, can you do 3G for this, please? Oh, sure, yeah. We're going to have to probably take about a week to take this apart and put it in, you know? I don't know. They make it sound like it's so hard to do, but I don't know. If you know where, like, the 3G aspect physically is in, like, say this phone, I don't understand why you couldn't strip the interior of that phone and then replace it with the 3G software, plates, whatever. Maybe one day, but for now they just keep doing reboots that look nothing like that and look modern with round little soft buttons that really don't glow or reflect any light, and thinner, bright colors. Yeah. So anyways, that was basically my day today. I was supposed to be working on my music video, but yeah, I got distracted. Phone calls, research, yeah. So next thing I do is get a charger for that and the card thing, and I'll spend some money to experiment with its capabilities, and hopefully I'll be talking on this thing all day long. Bye. Click. Oh, please, Lord Jesus, I pray to you, please provide me service for my Nokia. Amen. And please pray for me too out there. Get your prayer on for me. If it works, I'm gonna scream. I'm gonna freak out. But if it doesn't, hey, BlackBerry 8900, pink case. Like, I won't change that phone until I die. And I'm not kidding. I'm not kidding. Actually, this one I wouldn't put away until I passed away. I'd use this till my dying day. But like I said, if 2G comes up and says bye-bye and they pull the plug, then I'm forced to go to the 8300, which is my second greatest choice because, like I said, it's from 2008. And and it fits that pink case that I'm, like, in love with. It's very Paris Hilton, like, blah, 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 blah. That's so hot. I should put that on the back of the case. That's so hot. Oh my god, Nicole, your phone is so lame. You need one like me with sparkles. And pink too, because everybody loves pink. What are you doing, Nicole? Just buy it already. Or no, her pose is like this. Shit. Back, like, arched out. tucks her chin into her chest. I hope y'all like that. That was my Paris Hilton. I should start posing like her. No, I know how to do it. Okay. Anyways, y'all, I think that's pretty much everything from me. Yep, BlackBerry Curve, 8900, GSM, 2G, 3G. I didn't even talk about 4G because I don't give a damn about 4G. I don't give a damn about this 5G that apparently is around the corner. They'll probably get rid of 2G once 5G is released, but that's too much. They said 6G, which isn't even ready to be announced, is coming out 2030. Apparently it's going to have AI technology. It's going to have everything from the phone's I don't even want to talk about it. Too much. No, some people need to be okay with what they got and just carry on. Not upgrading all the time, and I could really get into that, but maybe another day. Alright guys, thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate you guys so very much for tuning in. I'm very grateful for your love and support here at TravyJsSpace. And if you have any questions or you want to comment about these phones or like 4G, 2G, whatever, like anything I've discussed today, drop it in the comments below and we'll chat. All right. Okay. Well, wow. Gee whiz. All right. Toodles for now. Ta-ta. Ciao. Till next time, guys. Hello? Me one day. Mark my words. Howdy, folks. Did you like that video? Well, then why don't you go ahead and give that thumbs up a smackaroo. Don't want to miss out on the next episode? Give the subscribe button some love and make sure to turn your notifications on. That way I can give you a bell ring, let you know dinner is served. Still need more to chew on? Take a bite of my new YouTube Instagram account at TravyJsSpace to keep up to date with the channel's inner workings and news of upcoming projects and episodes. Thanks for watching. See you next time.